Drizzle drizzle, y'all.
I've been really trying to keep my mouth shut and let this whole thing die down, but I keep getting this kind of like condescending comment, and it's so annoying to me because you don't actually want to have a conversation. You just want to be like, does this seem confusing for you? Seems so. Let's talk about this. What's confusing to me is the way that men are angry that women have taken the actions of some bad men and generalized it to the whole male population. So now you're taking the actions of some bad women and generalizing it to the whole female population.
You're amazing. You figured this all out already.
Leave it to a modern woman to completely miss the point. Men are not angry. Men have checked out, and now we're making fun of women who are so desperate to be seen as quote-unquote the prize that they're embarrassing themselves on the world stage by thinking they're worthy of financial compensation despite being barren in the financial, personality, and fertility departments. And you can't demand that we step up to maturely discuss this issue when this delusion has reached critical mass, and we have endless amounts of data to prove that modern women have caused this mess, and we're under no obligation to be the bigger people to have a discussion in a feeble attempt to fix it. So we're having a laugh at your expense, and if you don't like it, then that's your problem.
It is, exactly. We don't really care. Like, you just gotten to the point to where we've already checked out. You got your passport bros, and now it's just going on to the point to where we don't care that much to now we're making fun of you. And you just seem to just don't understand. And then you make this embarrassing TikToks.
And like, on both sides, male and female, it's stupid. I've said already that I think the sprinkle thing is dumb. Like, I don't understand responding to toxicity with more toxicity. All we're doing is just adding layers and layers to the game, and it's annoying. Why? We could all just decide to be better. Like, treat each other respectfully.
See, there's no point in that now. You had your moment, or you had your chance to treat us all respectfully, and it was back when feminism started, because it was all supposed to be about equality. It was all supposed to be about, hey, we want the same opportunities as everybody else, but then you turned it into a power grab. Now you turned it into, I am this, I am that, give me this because I am me, I am just woman, you need to give it to me. And it's gotten to the point now where it's just like, fuck it. We don't care anymore. And now you can't ask for like, oh, let's just all be like equal again. Now once we start clapping back, no, it's too late for that. It's too late for all of that. Fuck it.
Try to relate to each other. Try to understand that we're all human beings with our own lived set of experiences that you can't understand as the opposite gender.
Nope. You either get in line or you get made fun of.
It's too late.
And how exactly is that gonna work out, woman? Western human pair bonding has been completely destroyed. We have a better chance of taking on the acid dukes of the intergalactic space god Tamobilachard, all hail, in a boxing match than repairing this particular brand of damage. Modern women are incapable of trusting men, and men are tired of modern women's disrespect. And there's no going back from that. Why else do you think men are going overseas to find wives? I'll give you a hint. It's not because they're intimidated by your wallet or your magnetic personality.
I just feel like we're not getting anywhere with this. Like, I hope maybe you're getting some high fives or something for these comments. The guys who are like, yeah, bro, sprinkle. But is it solving anything?
It's drizzle.
And if you're just like, well, it can't be solved. If you're just so negative that it can't be solved and you've just made up your mind that the answer is that you're going to be a jerk for the rest of your life, cool, great. Go live that life. I hope.
Mama, you seem young. You seem like in your mid-20s or something like that. Or maybe you just have a whole bunch of makeup sprinkled all over your face. But for men who are older than you, this has been going on for years. And it's too late. Men have been giving chance after chance after chance after chance with women. They're trying to take them on dates, trying to be fair in the court system after getting a divorce. Just look at the breakdancing dad situation. No. If you know about that, you know about that. No. It is a wrap from here on out. No. You're just about to get made fun of, or you can actually step in line and be a female. Be a female. Be appreciative of men. Stop going out on dates with men and just, I'm just not feeling this, so I'm just gonna call it. Like, after one date, No. I would stop going out with men, expecting them to pay the bills, expecting them to front the bill, because you think you deserve it. Be grateful. That's all we asked for, but y'all couldn't even do that. So drizzle, drizzle.
Hope it makes you happy. I, on the other hand, will be over here trying to be a better person all the way around and hoping that I'll find other men who are also trying to be better people.
Hey, good luck with that.
Good luck.
Great, then go forth and go and do better. Why bother telling us? We've told you we are past the point of caring. If you actually want us to believe you're gruel-like drivel, then prove your intent with your actions, not your worthless words. You claim that both sides are to blame for this mess, and that's just another way to relieve yourself of any accountability. Modern women have deemed 95% of men unworthy to bask in their irradiated auras, and now all of a sudden, since men are speaking up, we now have to be the grown-ups and be better people? Well, it sounds to me like you're still blaming us for your terrible choices, and at that point, you're just trying to make yourself look like the bigger person without having to do any work, thus proving your words are completely worthless.
Now save your breath and curd your porridge.
I mean, I feel pretty confident, mostly, that the drizzle drizzle thing is a joke. It's like satire, I think. But then there seems to be some men who maybe they don't know that it's a joke. I can't tell. They seem legitimately angry with me for being a woman.
You don't know what words mean, do you?
Like, I mean, like, if you cannot, like, sit in front of somebody and they actually express anger towards you, you cannot see anger over a comment. You cannot say, like, oh, you're angry over this comment. It could all be whatever. Like, you cannot, that's why you can't take people serious on the internet. I do not know if you're mad at me unless you are actually sitting in front of me frowning. Point blank.
The old standby. When a woman is confronted with her own hypocrisy, just blame the man for being a misogynist and pretend to be a victim of some invisible oppression. Nobody's stopping you from doing that, woman. If anything, we're encouraging you. It's not only a window into the fascinating world of the dim-witted cope that is known as the modern woman, it's also a keen reminder to men everywhere that when it comes to modern relationships, we are dodging bullets the size of bullet bills from Super Mario Brothers. It's also an endless source of levity for us because how can we not look at your cringe and not laugh our heads off? I guess it is true what they say. Laughter is the best medicine. Go figure.
There's no reason to be mad at me. I don't have the time to learn the games, basically. I also don't understand if I'm mad about men who are manipulative. Why would I decide to be manipulative in return? I don't want to do that. I just want to be the giant weirdo that I am and just hope everything works out. Could argue that I'm in my 40s and divorced, so maybe that plan's not going.
Oh my god, you're 40? Then you don't even need to be in the conversation. I mean, what is this, bro?
So great.
Yeah.
Oh, sister, you're 40 and divorced, and judging from the dumbfounded look on your dull face, we can tell it wasn't for legitimate reasons.
Right.
And we both know who done screwed up here. Don't believe me? Then who was doing the manipulating? I can assure you it wasn't your ex-husband. You were manipulating yourself thanks to the manipulation of modern TikTokers who manipulated you into thinking that you were unhappy in your relationship. So you then manipulated the court system to try to milk the guy for alimony. And now you've joined the manipulative hive mind trying to do the same for other modern women out there. And self-respecting men don't really do that. We're too busy working to bother with such unpeaceful things.
So I'm the lady who says you can't be my boyfriend unless you pay my bills after 3 months, and that made some men very angry. So I decided to revise that because I'm about to delete this dating app and just not date men altogether because you guys are all after one thing and you don't understand the concept of investing in a lady. So I said, what can we do here? What can we do?
Well, men actually do understand the concept of investing in a lady. That is, when we see one. We're not just willing to dump all of our hard-earned money into a bottomless pit for a woman who thinks that her dynamic ability to waste oxygen is somehow a gainful return. If it's between you or investing in action figures, guess which one men would rather choose if given the option. But for reasons beyond me, I think I need to tell everyone that I am not a financial advisor, and what I just said should not be construed as financial advice. I think that's pretty obvious, but, you know, I gotta cover my bets. I'm just saying that if money wasn't an issue and I had the option, I could always use a little more Optimus Prime in my life.
And then
I mean, you want to demand such ridiculous things out of men, and then, like, once this Drizzle Drizzle thing comes out, you want to revise it? I can't think of anything more pathetic.
a story popped into my mind of a lady who had a boyfriend who would always run from her whenever she was trying to get hanky-panky from him. And turns out, he couldn't do that. He had problems in that area because he was older. And I was like, oh my god, why did I think of this? So I changed my status to only interested in generous men who are not looking for a sexual relationship.
Great plan.
Thank you.
He likes your plan, Chief.
It just goes.
I mean, yeah, I hope you are okay with the type of man that you're going to get, because it's going to be some type of sleazy man who's going to just fork over money to you, and you better be doing the most nastiest things in the bed with him. I hope your psyche can live with that.
Goes to show you should never underestimate a woman's ability to see financial gain from an unverified story she comes across on Reddit. She somehow was able to take a story involving a woman openly shaming her significant other because of his bedroom dysfunction and somehow turned it into a way for her to scam money from lonely geriatric men. But this plan does come with a massive problem. Old men who can afford this kind of stuff want to give this kind of treatment to young, fertile women who are actually attractive, and sister, well, let's just say that makeup isn't doing the job worthy of its $200 price tag.
And those cum gutters are crazy.
And 3 of the men I was talking to, 2 of them deleted the chat, and 1 of them said, I'd still like to talk to you, I'm still interested, even if you're not interested in that. There's a market for this. There's guys out there who pills don't work, they're not interested. And he is the oldest one out of the 3, so where am I wrong here? I like to be upfront and honest with people. You want a girlfriend, I want a handbag and some 5-star meals and a nice man who talks to me correctly, who's generous and kind. It's a win-win.
So you don't want commitment, you don't want family, you don't want community, you don't want a husband, you don't want a ring, you don't want nothing, none of that? Really? Really? Okay.
And nobody gets to touch me because I've turned into kind of like a don't touch me princess. It's icky, I don't like it.
And I want a toilet made out of solid gold, but it's just not in the cards now, is it?
You saying it's icky because you're only going after old men who can give you give you stuff, 5-star stuff. That's why it's icky. I guarantee if this guy was shredded and 6'5" and 6 inches, you would let him pipe you down in an instant. So don't play with me.
So your plan involves finding an old man and extorting him for money by exploiting his loneliness and not give him an ounce of affection in return. Here's the problem with that plan. You did not think it through. First off, if you walk into any retirement home, you'll see that those men have extremely good game. Even if their parts aren't working, these guys know exactly what they're doing. And if he's getting nothing from you in return, then he's gonna see your true value as absolute zero and he's gonna kick you to the curb. And there is no sting that hurts quite as bad as being rejected by a geriatric man with ED.
And you know what has to come first, right? You gotta give up that thing before you get the actual thing. So if you're not giving up that thing and you're just expecting him to just give you things, probably you are sadly mistaken.